It was a little bit of a minute or two after 12, but we got there. This is my welcome to my weekly roundtable, sort of yarn yak is what I called it. I am coming to you live from inside Avalon Springs Farm in the little pink yarn shop studio on the farm. I have a couple of things to tell you today, and I don't think I have a place where, do you think Lancelot can hold this? No.
Probably
I'm
not.
just going to hold this. Okay, the main topic of conversation today is about the last week's Rhinebeck experience, which was so cool and such a learning curve. I felt like all year long since the pandemic has started, I have done a lot of virtual festivals. And some of them were Facebook based and some of them had their own software. Well, this one it did have its own platform, but it was very Zoom based. And I think that went well. I'm gonna, as a matter of fact, I'm going to continue it because it solves a problem that I've been talking about since the pandemic began. I mean, it doesn't solve every problem, but the main one that it solves is if you're shopping virtually, and you go to somebody's website, mine or many others, there will be like a little photograph of a block of yarn, and however they do their store, it will have a photo of the yarn and a description. And so you get to that yarn, let me give you for example, although you know this better than anyone, you guys. Let's say it's this yarn. Woo! Let me zoom in. Oh, yeah. Such cool yarn. Okay, but that yarn has a lot of colors in it, and maybe it's not your whole project, and you want to match it up with one that goes well, maybe a calmer color for this like really exciting one. Or maybe you're working with speckles, and you know that this will be great inside something, but you need one of these colors in here to be the body of your piece. Now you're faced with having to go onto the rest of the website and try to match up blocks of different colors of yarn. And that's really hard to do. I have some customers that are like just a natural at it, but most people that's hard to do. So this is what was solved by Zoom. Even better than this Facebook platform. In the past, in this Facebook platform, I have come to you and I have like pulled an array of yarns and put them out. Here's my little box. I put them out on this little box. Sometimes we move a table in here or I'm outside and I actually match the things for you. But the beauty of the Zoom is that my customers come in sometimes one at a time or in small groups. Sometimes it's a bunch, but in the context of the Zoom, when people take turns talking or first of all, there's a feeling of community, which is lovely and so nourishing to all of our creative souls. But then as they take turns talking in the group or one-on-one, it's not me deciding what yarn to pull out and experiment with. It's you guys deciding what yarn to pull out. See, I just walked over and I picked out one for an example, but suppose those aren't your colors at all, or it's the wrong weight. So I become your completely customizable virtual person, so to speak. And like, I go around and you tell me, oh, I'm interested in this weight, or you tell me, oh, I'm interested in this fiber content. I need something with drape, or I want something that's blue. And we start narrowing down what you're looking for. And then in real time, instead of typing to me or sending me emails, I just pull it out. And so what was taking through prior parts of the pandemic, sometimes days over email, or long periods of time, like you start on this platform, on the Facebook Live platform, but then we move to another platform. And all of this would be very cumbersome. I can get your entire order for you together on Zoom, boom, send you a PayPal, and it's in the mail to you. And we're, as much as we possibly can, talking to each other like we would be in person. Right, Robin? Mm-hmm. Robin is mine. So, because that piece of that virtual festival, I mean, I know there were other issues with technology. I don't think the Rhinebeck website crashed like at the beginning. The Maryland Sheep and Wool one was down for a little while. Not everybody wanted to buy a ticket and go into their portal and go check out all of their offerings, but a lot of people did. But if you today, you don't have to go to a virtual show or festival to have me do this, and I have figured out how to do that. If you sign up for my email list, which is the directions that I put on this little piece of paper while I'm talking, what I will do is I usually put out an email blast about once a month. I guess I can, in these times, do it a little more often than once a month. But in that, if you sign up for my email, I will put in I will generate, now I have a professional Zoom account, I will generate the links that you need to, in that email, you just will click on a Zoom link and at a designated time, and I will be in here and you can shop with me virtually. And the email goes out to a lot of people, but, I have found that it's okay. People come in and out, and I'll just be here. And it'll be, in that aspect, it'll be as much like a regular in-person festival as possible. So that was, always as a vendor, you kind of say, oh, sign up for my email. But now I realize I can't just put out a Zoom link into the great wide public, but I can do it if you are a yarn person and you want to join me on a Zoom virtual shopping experience, or even just join in and you knit and spin. You can come in. I will be here during that designated time. And even if you sign up for my email by seeing this video and you say, hey, I need you to do some evening times, or I need you to do some weekend times, I will start spreading the Zoom link. I will offer an evening time in one email blast and a weekend time in another, etc., etc. And so that's kind of good feedback for me to know. So that was one project that I thought was successful, and I can continue virtual festival or not. I thought I would do, before I say goodbye to you, and I know this one was just talking and not a lot of yarn, but it seems like during the pandemic I'm constantly trying to figure out how to get to you guys. So thank you for bearing with me during some of the talking. These little guys are new to my shop. I wonder if, Robin, should I show them on the tree or should I just show them? I need a background where they won't look so...
We can show the tree. Do you want to go to the tree?
Yeah, let's go to the tree. Okay. It's messy. It's after Rhinebeck, and the tree is not lit up, but at least you're getting a sense of them. These little, sweet little fiber angel, they're boys and girls. They are made by a very dear and old fiber friend of mine, Linda Minnick of Mid-Valley Fibers. And they are my little cystic, or they are her, little cystic fibrosis, not-for-profit fiber angels. In other words, when you buy one, the only thing that's taken out is the tiny little, percentage for Linda to keep buying the supplies to keep making more. Otherwise, all of the rest of the cost of the angel goes to the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation, and I've been sending it to the chapter in Washington, D.C. Each little angel is named after a person who is successfully fighting cystic fibrosis, and this large size, these are the Tracys. These little boys, these guys are Noah's, and let's see, and I think the little girls are Rachel's, yeah. But anyway, I used to only sell these in person, and so I thought I would just let you guys know I've started to add these to the web store, so they will be available. Last year, a couple of people asked me if I would put them in the web store, and I didn't really have enough then to service just the people that were in person, and now I've got enough to put them on the web store. So that's kind of a cool, feel-good addition to the day. And then, I don't know, just to tease you guys, I do have a little bit of new yarn. This is post Rhinebeck that I'll have to put on the web today, and I haven't even come up with a name for it. So if anybody thinks of a good name, I am like name depleted. I made all this yarn for Rhinebeck and came up with fun names, and they're like, oh, hey, I need to do it again. And my last announcement for those people, because I know a couple of people that watch this are my local fiber buddies. At this juncture, still going forward with the monthly in-person events through the Farm Chicks, which means that it is Flying Goat Farm, myself, and Dancing Leaf. At this juncture, I think it might just be Flying Goat Farm and myself. Dancing Leaf may or may not be in because she might or might not be traveling, but I think she is. We don't know for sure just yet. We will. But anyway, we do this monthly thing where we all open up our shops, and I don't do mine indoors. I do mine as a backyard booth, and only whoever comes in a car can go into the booth at one time, and in case there's ever cars here that overlap, I have like an outdoor knitting circle or crochet or spinning and hang out with the farm animals and knit and then go in the booth. And I do have a contactless way to pay, or if you still want to do your shopping online, that's also a good day to do a no-contact curbside pickup. So the next one for November is scheduled. We've done a bunch on Saturday, so we're going to honor the requests for a Sunday one. So we are Sunday, November 15th. So that's the next Farm Chicks event. And I'll put that out on Instagram and Facebook too. So that was all of my news for today. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you all next Wednesday. Take care.